interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Warning. The following program contains explicit language and mature content. It is not meant for the easily offended. So if you are an emotional pussy, please refrain from listening. Thank you and enjoy.
Welcome back. Another edition of the Words on Fire podcast. As you see by on my right, your left on the screen, if you're watching this on YouTube, my boy Jules is back.
Yeah. Made it back alive.
That's always great. People always say hi, and then when you hear it on the fucking radio, you can't see you say hi. But as you know, that's my boy Jules. I'm the guy Cujo. Follow us on the Words on Fire on Instagram. It's the Words on Fire podcast on Instagram, on Spotify, YouTube, all audio platforms, all that good shit. We got rid of our website because I don't remember how to use it, and our OnlyFans is going free next week. If you would like to see chunky dudes doing chunky shit. And our guest of the hour is one of El Paso's, I guess one of the hottest athletes with the roller derby, the El Paso roller derby, which is catching a lot of steam, which is catching, like I said, it's getting hot, sizzling at the right time. People are starting to talk. People are starting to fill out. We have Priscilla. Priscilla, how you doing?
Good. I'm doing really good. Thank you for having me.
Remember, you're talking in the middle because you can tell. Watch here. I'm going to fix this real quick. And then I'll try right there.
There?
There you go.
There you go.
Directly.
All right. So how many roller derby teams do you guys have in the league right now?
So with El Paso Roller Derby, we have 2 traveling teams, and then we have 4 home teams.
Okay.
Our 2 traveling teams are the Tex Pistols and then the Pistol Whippers. We're the ones that will travel and have other teams from out of state, out of country come to play us and against them. So, and then our 4 home teams, we basically it's just for play, for fun,
right.
Shits and giggles. So
Yeah.
we have the Derby Bliss Brigade. That's the team that I'm on.
Okay.
We have the Hooligans. We have Beast Mode, and we have Crash Test Dollies.
Nice. I like that.
Good
one.
name.
Yeah,
Good name.
Yeah.
Then how many people are on the team generally?
So there is a total. We can have up to 20 people
Okay.
per team, but only 15 can be
On the roster.
on the roster, right? Exactly.
Okay, so you got 5 reserves for.
Yeah, in case injuries or attendance, anything of that.
And most
nature.
likely that would happen, right?
Oh
Injuries.
yeah,
and-
yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, it does happen. I mean, but a lot of times it's even just if the game is on a day that I can't get off of work because we do have real lives. So
Right.
I can't get off of work, man. So yeah, if we have to, go for
Tag your it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Mhm, yeah.
So for people that don't know what roller derby is,
I mean, I've watched it, but
there
I don't know
used-
what the hell is going on.
because
though.
there used to be
A lot of people don't.
there used to be a league in the 90s. That
I used to
come
watch
on
that
TV.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was co-ed, if I remember correctly.
Right.
I think that one was co-ed, and this one is not co-ed, right?
Well, we are
Or is
all
it-
inclusive. So, as of right now, we do have some non-binary teammates on our team. But for the charter that we're on, it's called Women's Flat Track Derby Association.
Okay.
I have to look it up. I don't remember. I know they were trying to be super inclusive, for, if non-binary, however you,
Right.
But I know there's also Men's Flat Track Derby Association, and they didn't have an issue with, if you're man, woman, they, them, whatever. So they were okay with it. But ours, our team, our league, I should say, we're all inclusive. If
Right.
you want to come play with us, come play with us. So yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. I already know where you're going. I already know where you're going. Do it.
No, I'm just saying
I'm
that.
going to do it.
Yeah, do it. Because it's going to come out fucked up for me.
It's going to happen regardless how it comes out. It's part of the conversation, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have non-binary people, right?
Right, yes.
But they're a lot stronger and bigger and...
Not necessarily. I mean, not necessarily.
Well, just
I've taken-
for the conversation's sake, like a guy, right? And he was born a male.
and
Or has
a dude, is a dude,
Right.
plays
Yeah,
as
yeah.
a dude, is a dude. I've played against dudes, and I've been able to knock some dudes down.
No, yeah,
right,
okay.
right.
No, I'm sure. I
yeah.
mean, because there's plenty of women that kick my ass. That's not, you know what I mean? That I'm not that tough. But I'm just saying, for the most part,
Yeah.
they're stronger, right? I mean,
Honestly, when you're on skates, though, it has to do with your balance. It has to do with your skill set. So there's, just because maybe physically they could lift, deadlift 300 pounds, that doesn't mean they're going to be able to take me down
Yeah.
because I might be quicker on my skates.
I don't know.
And
I think I probably have a problem with that, though. Like, as far
I
as
mean,
someone,
it's
if
not
someone
for
smashed
everybody.
into my daughter and it's
a big, yeah.
Person.
a guy that was born a dude. I mean, that was
Right,
That was
right.
born a male. I don't know. It's just.
But, I mean, when you look at...
I don't know. That probably
Yeah,
sounds
it's
fucked
gonna-
up.
it's
It
gonna
sounds
sound wor-
fucked. It's
it's-
fucked up.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
nothing. It's about to get worse.
Yeah.
Check it out. So, looking overall, would if you were to split to just two, either male or female,
Right.
females by nature actually have a better sense of balance, center of balance, than guys do.
It's their hips.
Yeah. And so by nature, that's
No,
why they're.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
And
I
I guess
believe
that's
that.
a great, like you said, that's a great equalizer when you're on skates.
Yeah.
Because I was telling Jules is that what I should have asked you is when are you guys going to be practicing so we can go and maybe either view the practice or even
yeah.
throw us in there, but I don't know how to skate. I've never skated a day in my life.
We will 100% teach you.
No, you're
have
gonna
all
take
that.
advantage and whoop my ass is what y'all
Well,
gonna do.
that's the fun part.
We definitely will take, when we have people come in, we definitely, if you don't know how to skate, we'll teach you how
You
to
know what?
skate.
I
If
won't
you-
go just because of what I said. But I'm just saying. No, it just sounds fucked up. I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but
Yeah.
I'm not. But that's just the way it's. I don't know. It's just something that's new, I guess.
Yeah, it's one of the new things because you can't. It's not good to exclude anybody.
No,
right?
it's
'Cause
not. Absolutely
you
not.
can't do that.
But when it becomes physical,
Right. When it comes to, because we had this argument when there's this, and I can't remember the person's name. It was a UFC fighter
MMA.
who was born, or is an MMA fighter who was
Fox.
born. Yeah, Fox. There you go.
Yeah.
And we're saying, it's fucked up that he's like 40 something years old, and he cracked this girl's skull,
That was ugly.
And it's like-
that was bad.
and everybody was like,
Yeah, that's what
"Oh."
I'm saying.
And it's
That
like,
was
I
bad.
mean,
I mean,
naturally,
And women
they're
can take
gonna be-
pain, but I'm just
Yes.
saying that it's just
Yes.
men generally are physically stronger. We're dumber,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't
Right.
have,
It's that the Neanderthal that
Yeah.
kicks in and shit.
like the swimmer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the other one right now. That male swimmer that became female, and now even I think the committee's not even allowing her to participate because
It's just
when she wins by 3 laps in a 4-lap thing, and
I haven't
even
followed. I was following for a little bit, but
Yeah.
I haven't followed completely. I know that I don't think she made it to a certain point. She got some to extent, and then she didn't. I think she didn't qualify for.
Yeah.
whatever
Everybody was
the
just fighting
time
for
was.
second place. I'm
Yeah.
saying
yeah,
it's
and it was even though it was at the point where where everybody's like, oh, all inclusive was great, but then when you showed first through fourth, second, third, and fourth all stayed away from them, from him or her, I should say,
Yeah.
because of the unfair
Of
advantage.
the time.
Yeah,
like,
and that's
time-wise.
that's when the committee came in and was like, no, it's bullshit. You can't. And,
But it-
Yeah.
and
he wasn't ranked when he was swimming with.
when he was swimming as a
with-
guy, he was like second to last. And
Okay,
then all of a sudden,
okay.
he was breaking records.
Oh no, that's weird.
So
Yeah.
it's an unfair advantage, physical advantage,
Physical.
because you trained as a guy your whole time to get to a certain spot, and then now you're going to female and you're like blowing records out the fucking water that have been held for like 80 years.
But once again, how do you go about that where you don't exclude anybody? You know, what I mean, it's
I think it's just uncharted territory that
Yeah,
will
it's all
definitely
new.
have to be
all new.
mapped. It's no longer just 1 and 2. It's got to be. all
Maybe we should
in
have
between.
3 leagues.
Yeah. So I mean, which again, it might seem like you're excluding or
Yeah, 'cause they have their own
Yeah,
special-
you're
league.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
There we
it's,
go
it's
again.
again uncharted territory. So it's
Yeah.
just something new. It's I mean, like when the internet first came out, we had to create a whole bunch of new laws because now the internet created all these things that we're like, wow, we didn't think of that. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's just things that will. at some point, I'm sure we'll create some kind of middleman or some agreement where everybody's like,
Or middle person.
everybody's
Middle person.
Middle person. Don't you
Everybody-
say a
Don't
man.
say middle man.
Don't you say middle man.
Don't mansplain it to us.
everybody will just be equally unhappy.
Yeah, okay. All right.
There you go.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So if somebody were to ask you, what exactly, how do you, do you play roller derby? Do you live roller derby? Like what are the rules for the game?
Yes.
For those of us that don't know what roller derby is.
Yeah.
So it's you do play roller derby. So it's 2 teams, and then when you're on, so we play on a flat track. It's like a kind of like an oval shaped shape for the track that we go around. And it's 2 teams. Each team has 5 players.
Okay.
One of them is what's called the jammer. They have a star over their helmet.
He's a target.
Basically, yes.
Oh, hell
So
no.
the other 4 are what are called the blockers. So the blockers are basically simultaneously helping their jammer while blocking the other jammer from getting through the pack. Because each time the jammer gets through or passes the hips of an opposing blocker is a point.
Okay.
So it's the same, you know what I mean? And then whoever on that first whistle, when the whistle blows, the first jammer to get through is called the lead jammer. They have the ability to call the jam off. So they literally will throw their hands to their hips, and that's calling the jam off. So as my team, I want my jammer to get through first to have that ability to call it off and also try to get around to score points. So there's a lot happening,
Right,
which
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
why even people that are
alright.
playing,
Yeah.
you're like, I don't know what's
I've
happening.
seen that before where they do
Yeah.
this. I
Yeah.
thought they were just talking shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know.
So when you call the jam off, is that a point? Is that like what's the jam? What does that signify when you call the jam off?
You're stopping that jam. So each game has 2 halves, and each halves contain jams. They're 2-minute jams, possibly up to
Okay.
2-minute jams. But if you're the lead jammer, if say you are, you get through, but you see the other jam is right behind you, you don't want them to score any points. So it would be in your best interest. Just call it off instead of wasting energy and time trying to beat. If they're right behind you, you're equally going to score points. What's the point? I
Right.
mean, you're just wasting energy it's basically 0-0. You know what
Right.
I mean? So, yeah. So
Okay.
it's strategy. It's strategy to call it off. It's strategy to be lead jammer. It's strategy. So
in roller derby, and of course, when you talk about sports, there's always going to be, in context to like football, basketball, even baseball, you have X's and O's. You have is there certain plays or is there certain formations that you guys can run to like help or
Like hit me with the bomb type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, there's no
a Hail
ball,
Mary,
right? There's,
no,
it's not like
there's no ball.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
it's like rollerball. Is that what it was?
Rollerball.
Rollerball, that movie back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no ball.
Wacky
Like a-
shit.
That's usually
It was
what you
wacky
ask.
shit.
Is there a ball? No, there's no
okay.
ball.
It's called an audible or some shit.
I mean, we do have, plays that will go by, like for instance, if we know it's a strong jammer, we're going to want to have a strong defense. So, we'll have a defense where we try to line up, all of our backs to the jammer to help make it harder for them to break through the pack. We have offense, if
Right.
helping our jammer get through, like if we have to take, as an offense, maybe I'll take a hit from one of the blockers so that my jammer can
Could get through.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Uh-huh.
What is there? What isn't allowed when you're trying to get through a blocker? Like, can you fucking elbow
your
to the head
or pick your skate up and just fucking smash them like
start drop kicking
Yeah,
everybody?
just fucking-
like what is frowned upon?
Yeah.
amongst the league.
All of that.
Oh,
You just said it. All of that
Oh,
is
man.
definitely frowned upon. So there's no actual like punches. There's no elbows to the face.
no
anything-
open hand punches.
No,
I mean,
like
close fist.
No, close fist.
Close fist. You could open hand though.
So anything you can't hit above the neck, you can't hit.
oh, so you can't pimp slap.
Right, no.
That's
no.
some bullshit.
I mean, it's
Not
it's
yet.
incidental. It happens.
Taking away the pimp
I've
game.
I've definitely gotten bloody lips before it happens. You know what I
Right.
mean? Incidentally, you get hit in the head by a helmet, whatever. It happens.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, so anything below the knee, you can't hit below the knee. So no like tripping.
Yeah,
Just in the crotch area now, or what is this what we're focusing
it's
on?
centralized.
I mean, because
Right,
everything
yeah.
was off
that way it's all inclusive.
Oh.
Right. Yes.
mid range.
Yes,
Mid range.
mid-range,
Okay.
yes.
So,
Yeah.
because I remember, so I know I'm going to date myself. So I remember was it late 80s or 90s when it was always on TV on like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
ESPN.
the CW or some shit like that on the Ocho. It was always on the Ocho. It was always
Really
on the
late.
Ocho.
Really late.
Yeah, it was at 1:30 in the
Great
morning every
strategy,
fucking
Kyle.
time, where they would have. Well, but I remember correctly. This league would have have a wall that went up, and then they had like alligators in the middle and shit. It was,
yeah.
You remember
Yeah.
that shit? It was
Yeah.
weird,
It's
dude.
like,
And
might have even been the 70s, 80s, but yeah.
yeah,
Uh-huh,
and like people wouldn't. I mean, to get more ratings, you would have, like you said, everybody has the crazy names and they would dress up all wild and shit.
Right, yeah.
And they would like launch each other like torpedoes into fucking each other. And
Well, it's
just
kind
take
of like
each other
geared,
out.
kind of like wrestling, right?
Yeah,
They,
back
but
then, back in the day, for sure, it was more like
Yeah.
theatrical, and they had like what wrestling does now. They have the stories where like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, they stole my
Yeah,
man.
see,
and you know
that's
I
what
mean?
I was
thinking it was.
Yeah. That was more theatrical. They definitely did. Have a practice of like, well, I'm going to toss you over the, railing.
Yeah,
because
and
some
stuff
of that
like
shit look
Yeah,
really fake.
Yeah. Oh,
no,
yeah.
well,
I mean,
staged.
Yeah.
Not fake.
Yeah. I
we
was
don't
gonna
use
say
fake.
Yeah, it's staged.
So
but
is
yeah.
there railings for you guys right now around the track, or you like slam people into it or flip them over?
No, because we're flat track. So it's basically just a flat floor that has the markings of like an oval shape that we
Okay.
go around. There is the derby where it's on the what's called the bank track, so it is raised, and that would happen. But we play the flat track. So
Do they check your skates? Like if there's any tampering to it? Like you can't put any razors. like shit. Like
no, I mean the
or throw
refs
some
do-
jacks on the floor and shit. Fuck them up.
That might be something. I mean, they do check like gear wise. The refs do check to see.
Yeah.
They also check like nails. You know what I mean? Like that we don't have like long
So
nails.
they have to be filed down.
Yeah,
or-
just I mean, it's again. I think it's more for safety because I know I've scratched my own teammate. You know what I mean? On
Oh,
the face,
shit,
I'm not
yeah.
looking and
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I'm so
So
sorry.
you guys can't have long.
So why
nails,
not?
that
Why not
goes-
just wear gloves, like the receiver gloves or something like that?
Probably because it's hot as fuck. I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to. Our safety gear. We have wrist guards, elbow pads, knee pads, helmets, and then mouth guards as well. For me, there are wrist guards that have like they look like full on gloves.
Yeah.
Those I don't like them. I feel like your hands just are sweaty, balls of sweat.
Whoa, whoa,
Wait
whoa,
a
whoa.
minute.
That's not inclusive at all.
No.
Not at all.
So I wouldn't want that. But I mean, I guess that's an
Or you
option,
would.
but
I don't know.
no.
So the helmets, do they have visors? Do anyone have
Some
visors?
of them do have
Majority-
visors, yeah.
Like
Some of
football
them,
helmets and
yeah,
shit?
some of them do because, I mean, that's again for safety. Some people
Right.
have heard of, I've heard of stories where you get your eye poked by a nail. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You're not looking and then somebody's finger.
Ooh.
I'll get it tinted. You know how they do that, where they look like I'm gonna go down that hole.
So I
over
think
there.
there's
Pause, but,
regulations
you know
on
what I
it
mean?
not being tinted. I think
Oh,
it's-
okay.
uh-huh,
See?
Yeah.
But why?
All the fun's taken
I just
out
don't
now.
see why you wouldn't be able to tint it.
I
Yeah.
think it'd
I
be
mean-
like a safety if you can't see or, you know what I mean?
Right.
Something like that. I mean, it's not like you're giving any kind of eye signals. But
Yeah, I was
think
about to
it's
say.
more like
On 3
You're gonna hit-
weeks.
what hole are you gonna hit? You know what I mean?
Right.
No. Oh, it's going over here. It's going
Yeah,
odd.
like-
It's going odd.
On 3 wings go.
Yeah.
So can you launch yourself into people and like to take them out to make room as a blocker?
Like a clothesline. Like
yeah, or not like that, but just kind of like launch as your body, just like
So not launch, like you can't have both your skates pick off the feet and like completely rail
So you could
somebody.
do like
What
a-
if it's an
Kamikaze, you know what I
accident
mean?
though?
I mean, again, there's incidentals, and then the refs can kind of base it on their perception
Mm-hmm.
of what they saw. I mean, if they saw you literally like gearing up and then whoa,
What if you were
like,
skating really fast and you put one skate over the other and you just launched yourself
by accident.
10 times during that
I
game?
know, right? I feel like
During
then-
that match. Is it a
Right.
match or a game or what do you guys call
I've
it?
heard both.
Okay.
I think more game. But I've heard matches before, so
okay.
yeah, it's either or. But yeah, there's regulations on sense like that. I mean, we do full body hits. We do try to do the hits, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
from shoulder to like hip, just launching and not launching. I can't say launching, but really just
Oh,
hitting
okay.
them
Yeah.
with your full body. So yeah.
Helping them getting out to
Right,
play,
yes,
out the
so,
ring.
So, are you a person with anger issues?
Yeah.
Because I mean, if so, that's like the best outlet to have.
I
You
know.
Just get a cracked skulls. Just say like, whoops.
Yeah.
That's
Just the
one
way
point.
the
one
way the
point.
game goes.
That's 1 point.
I don't know if I have anger issues. I'm sure my partner would disagree with you.
Oh
but
shit!
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Nah,
but
yeah,
I
you crazy.
definitely- But I mean, it's a good outlet. It's a good
Mm-hmm.
outlet, and our league is definitely a great camaraderie. Like we help each other out.
Mm-hmm.
You connect with different people there through all weeks of life. People that maybe if you were just going day to day, you might have never met them, but
Right.
we all connect in a certain way. So it's a lot.
It's like
of
a
fun.
Fight Club. Kind
Yeah,
of,
right.
Yeah.
You don't talk
yeah,
about
go
Fight
out
Club.
there.
Yeah.
What team are you?
So
I don't know.
do you guys, like you said, since even though everything, it's all love because, team is team, right?
Right.
But when it gets down to competition,
Oh,
who do you hate?
Yeah.
we're
Put them
all.
on blast.
Don't say we're all. Who do you
Yeah.
hate? Who's
Not
that
everybody
one-
gets along.
Who's that one non-binary or binary or
Person.
What's that?
Just a person.
who's that
dude.
one?
Person, right.
Who's that one human
There you go, one human.
Yeah.
that you can't stand that ass? You're like this person.
This bitch.
Oh,
Oh,
you
no,
can't
that's
say that
okay,
because you're
'cause-
signalizing
yeah.
now.
Not really, because I could call you a bitch. So yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
It's
Fair
like-
enough.
Yeah.
like
Damn.
guys, dude.
Checkmate.
Women.
Checkmate.
Men are bigger bitches.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
So who do you hate? Or who?
Yeah, yeah.
Not who do you hate? But who's your biggest adversary?
Highly disliked.
Oh well, like I don't.
She
Which-
won't. She don't listen. to
Yeah,
this.
I'm not gonna.
She's not gonna listen to
say,
this.
I know, right?
Nah, just.
Trust
I mean, it's
me.
not that serious, but like which
Yeah.
death on them or anything like that. No.
I would say
Or
so.
at least a paper cut.
Competition wise, like who I definitely try to compete against. There is this one chick on our team. Her name is Ann Hooligan.
Okay.
She is a fucking beast. Beast.
Well, hooligan. I mean,
Yeah.
that
Hooligan.
alone.
I mean, but she's off the track. She's like the sweetest person you could think of.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
holy shit, I don't know how many times she has literally knocked the air out of my body and my soul has risen.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
She sounds
hits-
interesting.
It's a godly experience.
Yeah, she is. I mean, and she, but every time like she sees somebody on the floor that she caused to be on the floor, she's like, "Oh my god, are you okay?"
This bitch. That was like the nerve.
She sound like the Mike Tyson of fucking roller derby.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, so we do get competitive, especially like with our upcoming game on July 23rd. It's the 4 home teams. So we definitely have, our teams that we are trying
Rivals.
to,
Yeah.
rivals that we try to, get against. So I always say that our home teams is when we get more beat up like
Right.
against each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
I don't versus like if we play somebody out of town, just I don't know why. I guess because we know each other and
Yeah.
we go hard. So
Right, because you know your tendencies
Yeah.
already and how to
Yeah.
how to play that.
Yeah.
So when you do go out of town, how many like where do you guys travel to? Like where do these traveling teams go to? Is that a bigger league? Is that a move up in competition or how does that work?
So there's leagues all over the world. As of right now, I think the furthest that we've traveled, I guess, would be in San Diego.
Okay.
And then I know a few years ago we went to like a derby. Oh gosh, what is it called? Sorry, that might be.
Oh no, I thought that was like, damn, what I do now? It's like that
like
girl heard.
I felt it.
like a competition. God, words escaping my mind. But we played many different teams, and that was in. Nothing is coming to my mind.
Yeah,
It was
mental
was
note.
You
it-
said
I know,
something
right?
about San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like San Diego.
Mental note. A lot of hits to the head in roller derby
Right,
will cause
exactly, yeah,
memory lapses.
huge memory lapse.
And
But
what about
yeah.
internationally?
Internationally, we actually
Like Juarez?
We're actually going to play Juarez either August or September. I'd have to look at the schedule, but
Okay.
yeah, we do.
Are they
play
coming
Juarez.
over here or are you going over there?
They're coming over here. We are planning on hoping to play in a tournament in Mexico City in
Okay.
September. So
Okay.
yeah, we're trying to raise funds. We're trying to make sure that we can get out there. So
What's
right
the
now-
biggest league? Like, who's the tip top?
There's
like
there's a
the
couple.
premier.
I
Semi-pro.
know, right?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a league in Denver. They're pretty legit. Like they have like
They're all high.
Sponsorships and all that.
yeah,
shit.
yeah. They basically pretty much get paid for their shit. And there's
Right.
another one in is it Portland? Portland,
Yeah.
and then in Washington.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to do porn.
And
Everything's
then in
legal in
Washington-
Portland.
I know. And then there's another league in Washington, and then there's another league in New York. Those are the 4 ones that
Main-
I can
Okay.
think of that have like everybody watches them.
I'm
and
gonna get
everybody-
one from Chaparral. For some reason, I think I could
like-
put
like
one together over there.
You get like 4 people and like 3 cattle
No,
and 2 goats.
I'll get a lot of those.
Charapal. Charapal is how
Charapal.
Yeah,
it's said.
I've seen some where I could get me a team.
Oh, and there's another league in Australia. Is Australia? Victoria.
Really?
Victoria, yeah. Roller derby. They were like.
I'm interested in.
See, I wouldn't go against no Australians because they practice with kangaroos and shit.
Nah,
That's some fucking crazy shit.
for some reason, I think they're all models down there. Or something.
Nah.
Like it'd be like some
It's
Victoria's
easy
Secret type
pickings.
shit.
Easy pickings.
Yeah.
So
I'll attend that game.
the big one in Mexico City, is that like a world invitation? Is that how like what information do you have about that big one in Mexico City?
So that one I don't have. I mean, I know that they did reach out and see if we wanted to play. There's, I think, like Baja is going to be there. Mexico City has a league and they're going to be
Okay.
They're hosting and we're going to play against them. And then there's another team. I don't remember from what city. Sorry, I had to.
No, it's all good.
Good girl.
And but yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of information. I don't know if this is their first time doing it or if this is like an ongoing thing.
Okay.
This is the first year in like almost 2 years that a lot of leagues are playing
Right.
back again. So
Yeah, 'cause of
I think-
COVID and
yeah,
all that
oh
shit,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So
You should start recruiting some chicks from
why chicks? You can't say
people
chicks. We got
from like Midland and Odessa. I know they have awesome.
Odessa's got some big people.
Yes.
Well, you know, they did. Was it Midland? Maybe both.
'Cause I know their
Odessa.
football
They
teams
have. They did have a league. I don't know if it survived COVID. I know that they did have a league, and we would play them like a few years
Yeah.
ago. We would play them. I don't know if it survived COVID because a
Yeah.
lot of places,
Yeah.
unfortunately, like their places where they would play at, shut down. So,
Right.
I don't remember if they made it out or not.
Okay. So if anybody wants to go see you guys, where are you guys' games at?
We have them at Nations Tobin, which is there off of Railroad, 8831 Railroad.
Okay.
In the Northeast.
Yeah.
Our next game is on July 23rd, and like I said, it's our four home teams right now. You can buy tickets online, eprollerderby.com.
Okay.
You play in the gym?
Inside
Tobin?
that big one.
I used to
uh-huh.
play indoor soccer
Yeah,
in there.
yeah, it's a big one right there.
It's a little bit different now. It's a little-
I know.
lace up your fucking roller skates, bro.
I'm down.
Are the roller skates, are they the inline or are they the traditional old school
The
four?
quads, yeah.
Yeah?
They're the quads, yeah.
Oh,
Is it frowned upon to have the inline?
Well, for roller derby to play, it's part of the requirement is to have the quads. If you want a ref, you can have the inlines.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for playing roller derby, it would be the quads.
Is there an unfair advantage to have
I don't
the
know. To be
inline?
honest
Like
with
why is the separation?
I can't answer that, to be honest with you. I don't know because I know I mean I've seen people skate on both and they seem, if you know how to skate, I feel like it's the same,
Yeah.
but
Right.
I'm sure there's some logistic reason for the purpose. I have no idea.
I know how to skate. I don't know how to stop though. Like, I think that could be my problem.
I've-
So what position would I be then? Would I be the?
Water boy.
Yeah,
A water
There you go, yeah.
water person.
Yeah.
I'm awesome.
You're the hydrator.
The
No, no.
team manager.
Any cramps, I can work them out.
There you go. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just carry the pickle juice.
Oh,
There you go.
With one pickle.
or just the pickle. Or just the pickle.
I'll
Joe,
just bring the
juiceless.
pickle.
Just
I'll
go
bring the pickle.
juiceless.
Not your pickle.
Joel's is,
No, what are you talking about? I
don't
know.
why are you going to assume?
I know.
Jeez.
They have
The one
individual pickles in a bag. The pickle bag.
So insensitive. You just assume.
Who has the pickle?
Right? They
I got the
just
pickle.
Look right away.
That's the pickle.
Oh, shit. So what got you into roller derby in the first place?
Let's see. So a while back, me and my sister were living in San Antonio, and we heard about it. I don't remember how we heard about it. Wanted to check it out, but then we both ended up being pregnant pretty close together, so
Okay.
we never got to check it out. And we're like, sad, so sad story.
Right.
But then we both ended up moving back to El Paso. A good friend of mine had heard about somebody trying to start a league here in El Paso, and we were like, let's check it out. We went and just. Once we started hitting people, we fell in love. We're like, we gotta do this.
Yeah, I would say anger
we got
issues.
to do this.
Yeah,
So,
definitely
yeah.
say anger issues.
So started in like 2008, and I've been with El Paso Roller Derby since 2010.
And what's your therapist say?
They're glad that it's no longer, legal
cured.
issues. Yeah.
We're definitely getting you off that medication.
We found the middleman. Oh, shit. So how many games does a season consist of for you guys right now?
Right now we have look at the schedule. I know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
could've done that.
I know.
What's a season?
What's
I
the
know.
season?
Where am I? Who are
Is
you?
it year round?
How'd you get in my house?
I guess it would be year round though. I mean, because it's indoor.
Yeah, it's indoors, so it should be.
Most of the time, that's not it. Most of the time,
Oh
the
shit, that's a
season.
porno page.
That's definitely it.
Wrong skates. They can do that on skates.
You said you didn't have inlines.
Most of the time, the seasons go anywhere from maybe about like March or April till about like October, November, just depending on the league and all that, and like how many teams you can play. Like for us, unfortunately, we're so far from a lot of other teams that are willing to travel or that we're able to travel to.
Right.
So we'll have maybe like 3 to 4 games a season. But yeah, so that's usually about the average. And I've seen other teams, they have more. There is an international ranking that happens right now. It's kind of put on pause with that Women's Flat Track Derby Association because so many teams kind of are barely building back up because of COVID. Yeah. So right now the ranking system is kind of on pause, but that was definitely a strategy that people had or teams had. How many games you're going to play, because obviously you can either higher or lower your rankings based on who you play and how much you win or lose by. So yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
it's a strategy.
So how often do you guys so if you say you have a game once a month,
Right.
how many practices do you get in for that month?
So we have practices twice a week. Right now, that's basically kind of what we're given or what we have available with the practice space we have.
Okay.
So, I mean, obviously, if we could, we probably would try to have it at 3-4 times a week if we could. But yeah, we have practice 2 times a week, and it's for 6 to 8, it's like 2 hours, so 2.5 hours, something like that.
Just rolling around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
practice.
that's usually like 30 minutes of shooting the shit, trying to set everything up, and then you start going
So
hard.
a good 15 minutes of hardcore training.
Get a good sweat.
Yeah, so
Get a good sweat.
high intensity.
An
5
hour of
minutes.
beer and an hour to kick back in the parking lot.
So what kind of conditioning does an athlete for the roller derby need to be able to withstand the rigors of the game?
So I would say endurance is probably the number one thing that people have. I think what
That leaves us out.
a lot of people, I think what's really cool about roller derby is that because it's so inclusive, there's a lot of, it's not like, oh, you have to be a certain body type or a certain, weight. There's all sorts of, people that join derby and they're great at it. But definitely, I think endurance is probably the number one thing that helps you, because if you're going to be going in these 2-minute jams, hitting people, endurance is much needed. So cardio is something that we focus on at practice. We do focus on balance, hitting drills, trying to hit, because timing is of the essence.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're moving around, trying to hit somebody while they're moving is definitely a strategy.
Karate Kid moves, how they put so
exactly.
you balance and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys do like a lot of martial arts, a lot of grappling shit, or
eye pokes.
no?
Right.
Think about it, because I
Three
mean,
Stooges.
'cause I mean, I could kind of see how, like, if you're in your grappling, when you're trying to get the blockers through, fucking throw a little chokehold and fucking guys just get right through.
I mean, that would be if we were allowed to do chokeholds, but
Anything's
it's
possible.
not. I mean,
And do you guys have like a 10-run rule? Like, say you're beating the shit out of somebody, and they just like, fuck it, there's no way they can catch up. We'll just call it the game.
there is.
Okay.
I think it's more based on like the team that's winning. I think once we get to, I can't remember a certain time frame of that last half of the game. If there's only so much time left,
They're like, no.
yeah, it's like both teams kind of just confer and be
say,
like,
hey, dude, we've been kicking your ass the whole time, dude.
It's not even worth it.
Yeah, it's
It's
like,
not even
do we
worth it
want to
anymore.
further embarrass
And
you? Yeah.
do you have
so,
a ref like that's skating there? And
Yeah,
just
we
come-
have several refs actually. We have, there are non-skating officials, which are like scoreboard people or like the penalty box, and then we have the skating refs. We try to have as 2 to 4 skating refs on the outside, so they can pretty much like be on all corners. Yeah,
right.
corners, and then there can be about 2 to 3 refs on the inside. So there's usually like the main pack ref that kind of watches the pack, seeing everything's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the jam refs. So the jam refs are the ones that watch the actual jammer.
Okay.
They're the ones to decide like, oh, they got through first, and then also counting their points.
Kind of
So,
the points.
Yeah.
Now, does everybody have or gets a turn to be a jammer per se? Like, can you be a jammer, or there's just certain positions? The jammer's always the jammer.
I mean, there's some people that are just better at certain positions.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
really good at, or if that's something you just really want to do. So
Yeah.
there are some people that's just
I'd
what
probably
they
be
do.
a jammer.
Yeah, that's something I want to do.
I like to jam.
You can't stop, so yeah, just keep fucking going.
You jamming.
I'll be jamming.
Because usually, because I would think
Jamming with
that the jammer would have to be generally the quickest person you have on your team, the most nimble person to get through when you're trying to set up blocks to get
Right.
around people. Because you can't have somebody heavy like me be like, oh, I'm a fucking jammer.
Well, you can be.
Unless I
probably,
just
dude.
fucking Red Rover through
Yes,
everybody.
Yeah.
exactly.
Is that the
So,
best way
yeah.
to
Who's
do it?
stopping you when you're not? If you're on skates, dude, who's stopping you?
Exactly.
Dude,
That's
gravity won't even stop me.
So you know what?
fucking
And that's
wall.
another strategy. Like sometimes we have teams that, are jammers that are super nimble and can like just jump around. Those
Right.
are the ones that are doing great against a certain team. But then sometimes we have jammers that are like our rhinos. You know what I mean? They just plow
That's, you
through.
call them rhinos?
Rhinos.
That is so fucked up.
That is you.
That is bad.
That's your spirit animal. You're a fucking rhino. Dude, I'm glad. I was trying to think what the spirit animal was.
Rhino.
It's a fucking rhino.
Oh shit, that's better than bring out Big Bertha. Get the rhino. Get the rhino.
Hey, go get the rhino.
right.
Well, 'cause
The
it
rhino's
just- I mean,
asleep.
it just
Warm up the
ran
rhino.
through, yeah.
Wake him up.
And sometimes because like you don't expect it, you know what I mean? If you see like somebody, and maybe they're not as quick on their feet, but they're gonna just basically
Bring the
plow
rhino
right,
with
just
big,
plow right through
big-
you. So
Bring the rhino with the tutu. That's what you should wear, dude.
Oh shit. So are whips allowed? When you whip around people?
Oh,
not,
I was
not,
like-
not whips, but by,
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean by whip
Yeah.
is
Said
Yeah, yeah.
the
frowned upon.
traditional is
Right.
where a blocker would come back,
Right.
grab
And
the
just-
guy, and
Yeah.
just whip them across.
yeah. Those are definitely allowed. I mean, again, it's all about timing. So it having to know who your jammer is, who your blocker is, like perfect timing, like getting eye contact with your jammer and be like, look at me, I'm gonna help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So grab their hand and just whip them around, or if they grab your arm and you kind of whip them. I've even seen it where the blocker will like grab their waist and do like a spin around to like
Oh,
spin them.
shit.
Yeah,
I've done that.
That shit's crazy.
I've
That's
done that.
cool.
I've tried that.
It's definitely it's not common, but I've seen it done and it's
Yeah.
really cool. And everybody kind of is like, damn,
Oh, shit.
yeah, like wow,
Yeah.
that was cool. You deserve those points.
I'll trip that bitch next time you see her. You need to make sure you trip her ass. So what gets you thrown into the penalty box?
Well, things like if you're hitting, we're not supposed to.
Well, that's what
if-
rhinos do. That's what we do.
Just pow through everything.
Fucking take out everything
Yeah.
in front of us.
Yeah, like hitting. So there's also a thing called cutting the track. So if you get hit outside of the track, you're supposed to retreat behind the people that hit
Oh,
you,
yeah.
or that you're not already in front of. So if you cut in front of them in the track, you're gaining position on the track that you wouldn't normally. So that would get you penalties. Penalties are 30 seconds long. So then you go sit in the box for 30 seconds.
Yeah, because like when I think penalty box, I think you have your hockey where you have your foul and you fucking throw down your shit and
Right.
you just go at it. Does that happen?
No,
Why?
no, because then that would be you get kicked out of the game. So that would be like,
Oh, it's a red flag.
Yeah, basically you just kick.
But that
out.
makes the game funner.
Yeah.
Because I think people love seeing
I
violence.
remember they used
Violence
to
rules
always,
the world.
They used to always fight though, like
Yeah.
in the games. Like that was the fun part. But
Yeah.
maybe that was staged. I don't know.
That more than likely
Probably,
it was.
yeah.
More than likely it was. Because I mean, because like in hockey, and again, I know nothing about hockey. You have what's called the goon, and the goon is generally the
That's
person
more
that,
than I know.
yeah, the person that the
That's-
goon is the rhino. You just come in, you get that one dude, and you just
Just
go.
fuck
He's
shit
just
up.
there to fight.
He's just there to
shit up.
fuck people
He's just
up.
there to fight. Yeah, that's it. He don't know. He,
And they get drafted to become the
yeah,
goon.
like he doesn't even get a fucking hockey stick. He just walks in.
He's like, what do I do with this shit?
He
Fuck
just
it, I'm gonna
starts
just
throwing
ski
this
and
shit.
shit.
Yeah, dude, it's a
I
weapon.
didn't even know that was a
That's a-
thing.
that's
I
a
had no
weapon.
idea. But
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no, we don't have that. I think we definitely. I think when Derby started up again in like the early 2000s, they definitely wanted to. Well, not even the early 2000s, because the early 2000s they still had a lot of like the fighting and stuff like that. So maybe like 2010 or so is when they started trying to be more professional in the sense of like, not stage fighting,
Right.
not having, things like that. They wanted to focus on like the actual
actual
game and rules.
competition.
Yeah, exactly. Competition.
Do a lot of the teams have that that like, I don't even know if you want to say pin up, that pin up look for the girl? Like there's a certain girl that's like, oh my
Right.
God, this girl, like you never think she'd be a roller derby. She's
Right,
like,
right.
she's a pretty girl, and then
Yeah.
you got to use that to market and push and whatnot. Do you see a lot of that, or is it just more they're actually marketing or pushing the good player as opposed to
the eye candy.
As
That's what we're
opposed to
doing.
the eye candy.
I mean, I have seen that. I definitely, it's a thing, sex sells type
Yep.
of deal. I would like to think that our league tries to stray away from that, and we just try to, whoever is available to do what, if we have marketing, if we have commercials, we have something, we ask like who's available. It doesn't matter about like what you look like or what we're
Right.
trying to. We just want to support our league, and our league consists of all these people.
Right.
So you know what I mean. So we try not to just market the one or two people,
Yeah.
that are
Yeah.
considered the attractive ones.
Right.
So yeah.
So I know Jules is thinking about this. So how many attractive?
Okay,
How
that's what I was gonna ask. I was like,
how many of the quote unquote?
well, say you did have eye candy. Where would
like
do
what's her
they
name?
have 'em? Yeah.
What's her name?
and what's her IG handle?
You know what? I'd like to think
What's her
our
name?
league is really cute. We have a lot of pretty people, and just
Oh,
yes.
so
Okay,
So they're all-
okay.
they're all cute.
Okay.
They're all adorable.
Yeah.
They have
Okay,
nice
we all-
personalities.
We all know what that means. And now
Everybody's beautiful.
in their own way.
So you had real nice people,
They have
good
great-
personalities.
Everybody's a winner.
Everybody's a winner.
Oh shit! So when you guys get your traveling team, do you get all four local teams and get like
The
players from
all-stars?
each one? Yeah, is it like an all-star squad?
So we have tryouts for our traveling team. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
That
so
is
it's so basically
best of
yeah,
the best.
Yeah, we
Creme
try
de la
to. So
creme.
like Tex Pistols is our A traveling team, and Pistol Whippers is what consider our B traveling team. So it's maybe people that aren't quite up to skill set wise. Maybe they need to know more about the rules, whatever. They just need
Right.
a little more practice in order to get to the Tex Pistols, and then yeah.
Well, I've seen when people are skating, they have like those little
The
to
little
help 'em.
walkers.
Yeah, you frown upon those? Do you?
Yes,
You
yeah,
can't have
no,
those?
no.
No,
Really,
okay.
you can't get assistance?
Oh man, see that's being mean, man.
Yeah,
Now
that's
you-
that's not even sexist. That's
No,
ageist.
Yeah,
I mean,
Ableist.
ableist. There you go.
but we have we have to overcome that. We'll get there. We'll get there one
Yeah.
day. Get there one day.
Oh shit! Because I know I was seeing. So the league had put out. Y'all did something with the paintball.
Yes.
I saw the commercial of the paintball.
the American paintball. Yes.
And-
While skating?
No.
Oh, I was like, that's dope.
That's the all-star
That's
game.
a new. That's the new one
Dude,
where you
that
can
would be
sniper people
fucking-
and shit.
That would be kinda cool.
And I was noticing. Again, I don't know if it's like a media ploy. You had. You had like somebody who looked like traditional, then you had somebody with the crazy pink hair and the fucking they had all these rings and shit, and then they're doing backflips, fucking sniping people, and I was like,
Really?
I
Come
think
on.
it was honestly that one. It was just whoever was available.
Yeah.
We had a date
Oh.
that we said we're gonna do this, shoot or this commercial.
Right.
Whoever's available, come. So for our league, yeah, that was they're one of our sponsors. So yeah, we that's what we did. So
any chance you guys could incorporate paintballing with?
Yeah, I think that would take it up a notch.
And then,
I mean-
'cause if you could do like a night, you could do like a
Like
a glow, like black light it, and then you fucking
Where-
start
yeah, where you give
taking
the
everybody out.
audience some fucking.
Oh shit!
there you go.
And you guys are rolling around.
Let's
and
take
then-
one to the
Yeah,
cranium.
Like
the
a-
jammer thinks he got through until he got sniped.
That might be the next best thing. I
Hey,
think it might be
it's
something
like
to level
laser
up, right?
tag on
Right?
steroids.
You know
Yeah.
what? You're welcome.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, that should be our
Mark
next
down-
one. Instead of
I
a
know,
pillow
right?
fight, we're gonna do fucking fucking a paintball
Sniper deal.
sniper.
Yeah, that'd be
Damn.
fuck
See,
that.
no.
Yeah, no, don't say that. Don't.
I'm
that-
good.
yeah,
See this
for some reason, I'd probably be the guinea pig.
Yeah,
I go
you see,
up
because this is how the pillow fight happened. We were here one time. We were talking about we're shooting the shit. We're like, let's do a pillow fight. I was like, all right. the ball started rolling, and there we went.
there. We were making fun of it at first, and then we're like,
And then
let's
it
do
actually
it.
happened.
Do it.
Yeah.
The next one is paintball.
That would be kind of fucking
It would be
interesting.
fun. Yeah. And I'm telling you, the
Huh.
American paintball place is pretty legit. It's
I've
so
never
cool.
been paintballing.
Really?
Never been
It's pretty
paintballing.
fun. They
No.
hurt. I tell you that
Yeah.
though. They do hurt. If you're close enough, you will
Yeah, I've
get.
gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, you will.
They'll leave a
bleed.
mark. Yeah, I'll leave a mark.
No, I've seen dudes come.
Yeah.
I guess they have like teams also for
Yeah.
paintballing.
Yeah.
And I know at my wife's work, she'll, her friends, I guess everybody there that works there, all the guys there, they have a paintball team, or they used to. And I remember when I first met him, the dude's like, "Oh, dude, it's great. Watch, look at this.
And big old well.
All this is purple."
That doesn't
Yeah.
even seem
That's
fun.
not fun.
No,
Why
dude,
would
no.
you do that? Like, why would you?
I'll just play
It
video
is
games.
A badge of honor to get the bruises though, like from
A
something-
bruise, yes.
Yeah.
Not your whole left side being purple. I was like, look, I'm barely
Well,
able
you
to
gotta
raise
at
my
least
arm.
get more than one, because if you try to come home and explain one
One
bruise
bruise
right here. That was a paintball.
All right.
Hell no.
The hell it
That's a
wasn't.
hickey. I've tried that. Dude, I got attacked by paintballs.
It's the damnedest thing.
I was doing the Matrix. I only got hit once.
Right here.
Right here. Then he tried to scratch my back. It was crazy.
Oh shit! You see, this is why people don't like us. We just go off the rails sometimes. We just fucking completely forget why we're here. Oh shit! So roller derby,
roller derby.
paintball roller derby,
Yes,
dude.
that's the next.
That's
best
the
thing.
next. That's
That
gonna be
is-
the next movie.
Yeah.
I won't be the jammer.
And I can't remember the old one. I want to say they used to have a ball, but no, I think it's that movie with Chris
Rollerball.
Evans.
Yeah.
Chris.
Uh,
The fucking what's his name from American Pie? That's who it was. It was that dude that
I don't know.
The
which
fuck
one
the
you're talking
pie?
about.
no. The guy who played lacrosse, the sensitive guy. The fuck was his name? It's gonna piss me off.
I
now.
was like, I can't think of it.
Oh,
I know.
So
I
you seen
think
American Pie, right?
Yeah,
You had
yeah.
Stifler, who was a jackass.
Right.
The dude who fucked the pie.
Yeah.
The dude who couldn't get no ass. The guy who shit brick. And then there was the other dude, the dude who was a choir guy.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah,
he
that's
was
right.
then the other American Pie. He was like he was like dancing and like Dancing with the Stars and shit. And like the second one or third one.
He was in touch.
God,
He
what
was
was
in touch
Fuck
with his
was
feminine
his
side.
name? They called him some shit. I can't remember what the.
Anyway,
He was with that girl Mira Sorvino, who has a big fucking forehead.
Sorvino.
Yeah, the one from American Beauty.
Oh yeah,
Everybody knows that
Yeah,
one.
Right, yeah.
yeah.
Fucking
yeah,
pedophile.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh
pedophile.
shit! No, I don't.
What are you talking about?
Fucking pedophile. Look, now it's gonna piss me off. That I
You
gotta
gotta look
find
it
out
up.
who
You
the
gotta Google
fuck.
it.
She does
Chris
have.
Klein.
Yeah,
Klein.
yeah.
Chris Klein.
She
There
does
we
have
go.
a big forehead, but you know,
He played Oz. That's the guy's name. I couldn't
That's not a
remember.
deal breaker. A big forehead, bro.
That.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Rihanna's
there
got a
you go.
big
That
old
guy.
forehead.
Yeah, she's a billionaire, so she.
So she can.
Yeah.
It
yeah,
doesn't matter.
No, yeah, it doesn't.
She looked like Megamind in the mall.
Oh, don't start with that. I'm scared of Megamind. Megamind has me fucked up.
I'm scared of Jaws. He's scared of Megamind.
Megamind's got me fucked up. Long story.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! All right, so what's the IG handle? Do you guys have Facebook? I'm assuming you guys have everything, right? As
Yeah,
far as for
we got
that.
it all. We got it all.
What can everybody find out?
OnlyFans?
No, that's
Nah,
probably
you
the
guys
other
should
one.
do that.
Maybe. That
Yeah,
might be
take it up a
something.
notch.
Yeah, for real.
Bring out the
Yeah,
rhino.
right? Yeah.
Bring out the rhino.
I have the perfect. You guys get in bikinis and they'll shoot like paintballs at you guys?
Oh,
I feel like that's a whole other realm. That's
Yeah,
not even.
no,
I
that's
was like,
not-
that's a
I'm
whole
just
other
trying to
thing.
help you out.
I
I'm just
appreciate
trying to
it.
help you out.
We'll put a pin on that. We'll circle
Okay,
back.
all
at
right,
another
all right,
point.
yeah, yeah. We're gonna
Circle
put that
back.
up there. That's a good idea.
Shit.
Circle back.
All
Yeah.
rhinos all the time on OnlyFans.
There you go.
I think we might have hit something. So what's the website? What's the Facebook? What's the IG? Where could they get information about you guys so they can keep up with you and support you?
So, Facebook, we're El Paso Roller Derby. On Instagram, we are EP Roller Derby. And then our website is eprollerderby.com. And yeah, that's pretty much where you can find us. You can buy tickets there. You can check out our schedule. We'll be having a new skater intake in August. Basically, if you want to join the team, you want to try it out, we have a training session where we kind of go through basically A to Z with you.
Right.
Starting to skate, through the rules, go through falls, all of that good stuff. So that'll be in August. But yes, so that's.
I
where you
used
can
to
find us.
support a derby. It was called Tequila Derby.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us.
So, I know, right?
think a
That,
lot
that
of us
place
did.
legendary.
Legendary. So So when you're teaching them all, you have to teach them how to fall as well.
Yeah, because you don't want somebody just flailing around on the ground because that can be dangerous. They could trip somebody. So we try to teach people if you have to fall, if that's your only option, try to fall small.
Tuck and roll.
Yeah, little. So you want to be a little turtle when you fall.
Oh shit!
You ain't gonna see me a little anything.
I'm gonna make a scandal.
Oh,
I'm gonna take the building out.
Yeah, people gonna know.
The snack bar.
People gonna know the rhino fell, boy.
Hell yeah.
People gonna know.
You gonna hear him?
Forget.
Oh shit! It's gonna be the longest fall.
That's for your safety. So if you know how to fall, you're gonna try to use your actual like knee pads, or you're gonna try to go for like a tuck and roll.
Right.
And try to avoid getting injured.
Seriously injured. What's the worst injury you've seen so far?
That I've seen.
No decapitations or nothing.
No
okay.
decapitations. I know, right? I would say, honestly, I guess it would just be a broken ankle. That's probably the worst I've seen. Just a broken ankle.
Yeah, that's some shit
That's
that will
some
happen.
fucked
to
up
me.
shit.
Yeah, it is some fucked up shit. It is.
Yeah.
So when you guys play, or when you ladies, or
When we play.
when your team plays,
Yes.
is it like an all day event at Tobin? Is it like the guys go second or the guys go first and then you guys play, or is it total different schedules, or do we even have a team here in El Paso for guys?
You know what? We don't, unfortunately,
I can
have
see
one.
why.
Yeah, we did for a little while, but unfortunately, it just it takes a lot to run a league, and they just didn't have the people
And then
power to keep
Guys
it going.
can't really play. They take it out to the parking lot.
Yeah.
And it just
It
gets
gets too
violent. Yeah.
serious.
No, you
A
get your
little
feelings
bit,
hurt.
yeah.
Yeah,
A little
no.
bit,
I
yeah.
don't see that
Yeah,
ending
no,
well.
a little bit they do. But so our games are doors open like at 5:30. Our games start at 6 or 6:30, and then they're an hour long. So our games are an hour long. We have the half hour, halves.
You guys got some like halftime.
We do. Usually
dancers?
we'll have like a dance team. This last game in June, we had a band play. So
Oh, shit.
we definitely try to do some things to keep people entertained during
Yeah.
that little 10-15 minute break that we have, so we can get refreshed, get some water, kind of
Go
discuss
back
our
out.
strategy. Yeah.
Right. And then all four teams play that day.
Yes. So it'll be the first team, like the first game starts at 6, goes to 7, and then the second team will go in like at 7:15 to 8:15.
and what's your team ranked right now? With
For Tex Pistols, our team, I don't remember. I want to say it was like 240 something. I could be wrong. Out of
215.
I know, right? Out of 190, I'm just
everyone's right here. You're right here.
We're there
yeah.
though.
Yeah, we weren't too high up.
No,
we were
no,
trying
that's-
to get there. We were trying to get there.
Yeah.
We were really hoping in 2020 we were gonna get there, and then
You guys started.
the whole world
pandemic
said, "Bleh."
You need them big girls from Nebraska or some shit.
That's what
started
we need,
importing
real
them.
rhinos.
Yeah,
We need
real rhinos. The white rhinos. The ones out in the pasture.
Now with the I guess there's a spike now again going through where people are coming down sick again. Are they having you guys take precautions on the court? Like, do you have to mask up and shit?
Yeah, during practice, we do wear masks. I think in this last game that we played, it was a team from Arizona. We made it optional, so if you wanted to wear your mask, you could. Some people did just out of precaution. Maybe
Right.
somebody they have at home, or if they themselves, had maybe sniffles or something. But for practice, because of the uptick, we've
You go play in
implied-
California, you got to wear a bodysuit and shit. Little motherfuckers.
Well,
They don't
they're starting to make people wear them again, right?
Really?
Yeah.
In
I
Cali?
heard that,
Yeah?
In Cali and in was it New York? I think it was that they're making it almost mandatory again. That you have to
Possibly.
be
It's happening.
you have
I know,
to be
yeah.
masked up again. But I was
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Must
So
be
during the game, they don't have to be. Do they have to be masked up, or is that optional as well?
I think I think. I mean, guests or skaters? Skaters.
Skaters.
Yeah, skaters. It's gonna be optional unless I think. We're probably just gonna keep an eye on like how many cases we have over the next few weeks, just
Right.
to see what's going on.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I think we're gonna keep it as optional.
Now, do you go masked or no?
Depends. I mean, I have gone masked. But it is harder.
Oh, that's what I was about to ask.
Yeah,
What difference have you seen with and without the mask?
I mean, as far as like when you're like in a jam and you have the mask on and then just trying to catch your breath, I think more so mentally for me because it's like,
Right.
in my face, and I'm like, so
Yeah.
I'll, step off and like go away from everybody so I can, stop it from going in my nostrils. And I
Yeah.
feel like, and then it gets full of sweat. So I feel like,
Just get a visor. Like,
and there's some people that do have
That'll
the
work.
visors. Yeah, they do have the visors, which does seem more helpful.
But then they
So-
fog up, don't they?
well, the ones that some people have, they tape them to like their helmets, so it's got a pretty good distance
Okay.
from their mouth. So I think that helps that
Yeah.
it's not like right in their face.
You see, I'm surprised more people wouldn't go with a visor just in general, just to avoid, like you said, the eye pokes and shit like that.
Right,
Cause
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
that would save all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, ain't nobody want to take an eye poke
No,
midway
no.
through. You have a rhino coming at your
Fucking
ass.
have
That's
a
the last thing you
No.
want to
football
do.
helmet on.
No, man.
Fuck that shit.
You cornea scratched. I don't want that.
Yeah, you can't explain that. I mean, fuck that shit.
Yeah, no.
That's fucked up, man. Oh shit. So, so this 23rd, the 23rd or 25th,
Yes,
you
the
said
23rd.
23rd. Doors open at
5:30.
5:30.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know which game you're playing in? Are you the first game or second game?
I believe I'm going to be in the second game because the first game is going to be Beast Mode against Crash Test Dollies, and then the second game is Hooligans against Derby Bliss Brigade.
Okay, and you said that everybody has different stage. I mean, not stage names, but they have different
kinda like
nicknames, right?
Right, our derby names.
And your derby
The
name
derby.
was.
My derby name is Pepper Spray Your Face.
God damn.
Damn. Watch out now. Damn.
No, she has.
I don't
no
even want to meet you. I was like, hey, you want to meet my friend?
pepper spray. Your
Hell no. I think I met her twice.
She has no anger issues. What are some of the cool names that some of the derby names that the derby players have?
Spider.
So one of my my derby wife, she's like my
Derby wife.
yeah, derby wife. These are the people that you kind of just rely on. They've been there.
So you
through
guys
everything.
could cheat? You guys don't frown upon that?
It's
Not
they're
cheating,
it's
yeah.
polygamous.
Yeah, it's
So this is,
Friendly,
yeah, it just
yeah.
became
yeah.
polygamy.
It's a friendly thing.
You
It's
guys are
just like-
Mormon.
that's like my friend, like my best friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Hers is Chinga Quedito, so I like
Okay.
that one.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah. We have, Ann Hooligan. We used to have a girl on our league. She doesn't skate anymore. She's kind of retired. Moose Knuckle. La Moose Knuckle. I loved
Yes.
that name. It was hilarious. I know.
Oh my God. I got to
Was
see
she a
this
rhino?
one.
Was she a rhino?
wasn't.
She had to be a rhino,
No, she
man.
wasn't.
No?
No,
That'd
she
have been
wasn't.
perfect.
She was the
I know.
bowling ball.
It was just a funny name, La Moose Knuckle. That is
Yeah.
hilarious.
So the roller derby name, do you come up with your own name, or is it like one of those where the name has to be given to
Bestowed
you?
on you. It depends. I mean, like for me, I made up my name. It was me and my sister. I was honestly trying to think of a name that had to do with Pippi Longstocking at first.
Okay.
And we were kind of just going back and forth, and Pippi, Pepper, and then turned into Pepper. We're like Pepper Spray, and then it was like Pepper Spray Your Face, and it was just like a funny thing that happened. You know what I mean? Like my sister's derby name is Molly Ringerneck. So
Oh, shit!
man, Molly
Okay.
Ringwald.
yeah,
type
exactly.
shit.
Yeah. So
So if you were to give Jules a fucking roller derby name, what would Jules' roller derby name be?
ooh, gosh.
Splash. Splash in your face.
El pico, el pico, el solo pico.
El tripod. I need a third skate.
Make that one the inline.
Yeah, make that one like that. That guides me.
I would need to know more about you.
You need
You
more
don't
than
want
that?
to.
You need more than that?
I got problems, girl.
Shit. You need more than that. God damn.
But sometimes people are given the names. Like there was somebody that she was known to be very bully-like, and so that was something. She was Malabully Barbie.
Oh,
so
Malibu.
yeah,
La
she
La
was kinda
Squirter.
given that name. Yeah. So yeah,
A squirter.
So
That's
sometimes-
Squirter.
He's a fucking Pokemon all of a sudden and shit. Oh, damn. That's La Moose Knuckle. That's
Yeah.
fucking fire.
Yeah.
I'm going to get shirts with that now.
Yeah. Right.
La big bitch. What?
She's a little petite girl like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Bring out the la big bitch. Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's a girl that plays for a league. It's in like southern Texas. They're called the Rio Grande RGV. I just know their initials. I forgot the official name, but she's known as Shakira
Shakira?
Shock, Shockira. Yeah, Shakira. But
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
so there's different names. There's a lot of different
Is
names.
it because of the shocker or because of
I think it's a little bit
like
of both.
cattle prod?
Shakira's like
Cattle
her
prod.
favorite like artist. You know what I mean? So I
Oh,
think it was
and
just like,
that's her favorite.
artist. I know, right?
when in doubt?
Yeah.
What would
And that's her
happen?
finisher.
Try to get through the jammer.
Right, there you go.
fucking-
Yeah, just
You want the
Shocker.
jammer? Yeah. Everybody starts screaming, bring out the jammer. Finish her.
Take out all the lines.
So
Take out
there's
all the
some names
blockers.
out
Yeah.
there, man. There are definite some.
You
names
should
out
see
there.
her finisher move.
Who from your team do you think is like the I don't want to say crowd pleaser, but like from when they're playing either with their name or with their playing style is the most.
Oh, I already
Because
know, hands
who?
down. This is one of. She's a really good player. Speeding Beauty.
Speeding
Speeding
Beauty.
Beauty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is amazing, and
real?
she also plays for our. Oh my God, what's that? Game where you kind of hit. It's like football, but also like lacrosse.
Smear the. Never mind.
Can't say that.
Don't
Can't
say that.
say
Yeah.
that.
Well,
game?
that's what we-
What game?
I don't know, man.
Rugby. There you go. She plays on
Rugby.
rugby as
Okay.
well. But yeah, Speeding Beauty. She's not only is she a very pleasant person to look at, but she's an amazing skater. Like she's amazing. Yeah.
Really?
So she's and she's always like people just. I mean, when they see her skate, it just they always ask, "Who is that?"
Damn.
Always,
And how
yeah.
old is Speeding Beauty? 50 what?
I know. She's
She's younger?
honestly, I don't know if she's in her late 20s or in her 30s.
Okay.
I don't know.
Good
I'm
age.
not too sure.
Good age.
Oh, that's the best
That's
time.
a good age. That's
the
a
best
good
time to
age.
do it.
That's a good age.
Yeah,
She's at her
very
peak.
cool.
She's at her
So she's on your squad though.
She's on the Tex Pistols. Home team wise, she's actually the captain for the Crash Test Dollies. So yeah.
So we got to go watch a crash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
we're-
And
what?
you're gonna play them, or
we just played them. Did we play them last game? No, we played them the first game when we played in. What are we in? July, June, May.
Okay. So generally, what do the scores look like? Is it like at the end of the day? Is it like fucking soccer was like 2-1 after like 3 hours
Yeah.
and shit?
Oh no. So like this last game where my team Derby Bliss, we played against Beast Mode. I think the final score was like, mind you, we did cut down the halves to like 15 minutes just because time wise we were running out of time. We have to be out of Tobin at a certain time.
Okay.
But I think it was 68-66.
God damn.
So
who keeps score?
Right?
our
Fuck.
scorekeepers.
Yeah,
Yes,
God
so we have-
damn, man.
And then, but the game we had right before, which is what we played against Casa Grande, Arizona. I
Oh,
believe the score was like 120 something to.
What the fuck?
It was like 124 to like 120. We lost by like 4 points. So
God
yeah, it was
damn.
like so they can rack up very easily. I have seen games where the scores go.
I've driven
above.
through Casa Grande. They don't have nothing else to do there, so I understand.
Yeah, I have seen games where the scores are over 300 points. So
What?
yeah, I mean, if you have
300
Shit.
points.
if you have a jammer that just
Yeah.
keeps going and then you have a good I mean it happens.
So
Oh,
so
no.
say for example, let me move this here. Say this is our. Say this is your
Track.
your arena, right? Your track, right? So you said it's a circle, oval,
Yeah.
same shit. So when you originally start, do you have one at each end, or are the jammers or they start off right next to each other?
Yes,
Then
they
jam
start
on.
exactly right. So the track, the way it's laid out, there are 10-foot marks on the track, and then one of them, it's called the jammer line. So it's kind of on one of the corners, or it's called the first, it's called the fourth turn, but that's the jammer line. So the jammers stand up or line up behind it, and then the rest of the pack lines up in front of that line. So when
Okay.
the whistle goes off, everybody kind of just does what
Runs
they
into
need to
each
do.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like, so you're simultaneously, again, like I said.
So it starts
blocking.
off with fireworks.
Yeah.
Like, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you have your line, right? So say the jammers are here and your line is here, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to get through them. Is it 4 and 4, or are you like mingled in between, like it's every other person in between?
Strategy depends on who we see as our jammer, who's their jammer, who we see as their blocker. Like, are we able to? So we definitely try to stick together. Obviously, you're gonna be a
Right.
stronger,
In
team
numbers.
in numbers. Exactly. So sometimes our strategy is, you know what, we're gonna do 1-on-1. Everybody's gonna take on one of their blockers to try to just mess them up. You know what I mean? Sometimes we're like, just become a straight wall so that we can just stop them right at the get-go,
Right.
right at the gate. So it just depends. It's just strategy. If we know that our jammer is really good at getting through, we just try to mess them up right away.
Yeah.
See, that's
yeah.
where like
Yeah.
baby oil or Jacks start coming up. I'd be cheating like a motherfucker.
El cheater.
El cheater.
Cheater.
He can't stop and shit. It's all baby oil. Fuck that. He's brought the KY again.
So are the jammers able to put hands on each other while they're going, or are they not allowed?
Can they take each other out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, jammers can, obviously they can definitely hit each other. So there's this thing called, it's a phrase they called "eat the baby." So,
Oh, fuck. Okay.
so
And we're assholes because we ask if it's a guy or a girl, but no, we don't eat the baby.
yeah.
eat the baby.
Let's eat the baby.
So
I've heard of
Son of a bitch.
I've heard
So-
that as a sexual move, but I mean, whatever.
So it's kind of like, and it's usually a jammer against jammer issue. So,
Shake the baby
like I
again.
said, cutting the track, that's a thing. So if, like, say one jammer hits the jammer out, they can try to make them go as far back because the jammer can't jump in front of the jammer that just hit him out.
Right, 'cause
They have to
they're
go behind him. So you essentially try to get that jammer either back into the pack or just like make them go all the way back around.
You should rename that. That seems kind of violent, like
That's a little bit.
non-spitter.
Especially in
Yeah,
this day
make
and
them
age,
like make them the non-spitter.
right?
That's a baby eater.
So that way they could be frowned upon. And it's like the scarlet letter. You just wear the A,
Just A.
the N on them.
Oh, that's the non-spitter. High
Non-spitter.
five.
So, is there a point? Because I'm assuming there's always going to be a first for everything, right? Can a jammer get thrown in the penalty box? And if so,
What goes on? What happens?
do they have a backup jammer that comes in, or is it just
No,
you're fucking just
you're
taking
going.
advantage?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The jammer can go into the penalty box with. Usually it's the cutting the track. 'cause
So the
they got-
fluffer don't go in there or nothing?
No,
replace
man,
them?
no.
Oh, that
No.
sucks.
And it does suck. So if your jammer gets thrown in the box now, I mean, there's
not
pros
scoring
and
any
cons.
points
You're
there.
not scoring any points, but your main objective now, instead of trying to
hard
simultaneously switch,
defense.
it's
Yeah.
just defense. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah. So I mean, there's pros and cons. Obviously, you don't want your jammer in there because then
Right.
it's just points not scored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it does happen. If they hit what's called a back block. So basically anywhere like along the spine, you can't hit them. You can't hit just somebody with direct force. It has to be,
On the sides.
yeah, on the sides.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or
you fuck
if
'em
it looks like you're just doing it with ill intent, you just
Well-
kind of like rammed into them
Yeah,
without some
yeah.
kind of control. So yeah.
Is there
It's kind of like moshing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
is there any blindside hits?
Yes, yeah, they happen.
Are those
Yeah,
frowned
especially-
upon?
No, I mean if it's a legal
That's
hit,
fucked up.
if it's
Yeah.
a legal hit, it just you weren't paying attention. I know it's happened to me a lot of times, and man, those suck.
Fuck
Because you're
yeah.
like a little meerkat. You're looking somewhere else, and then
Bam.
you
Yeah.
just get hit.
You're getting
so
up
you
off the
feel your
floor.
spine just get realigned.
Oh,
You just hear the.
I don't want to try that.
nah. You still want a roller derby?
I don't want to. I'm gonna go watch.
You gonna go eat the baby?
I don't need babies. I don't need babies.
He thought about it.
Yeah, he's a spitter.
I've tried it. It's not that good.
It's too sour. Oh
They gotta
shit.
eat a lot of pineapple.
Anyways, sidetrack. Oh shit. So the EP Roller Derby on Instagram, the EP Roller Derby. Next game,
July.
Shit, where are we?
July.
Dude, I don't even know where the fuck we are.
No, right?
July 23rd, right?
Yes.
Starting at
Doors open at 5:30. Game starts at 6 at Nations Tobin, which is over there at 8831 Railroad.
So you go. So July 23rd, you need to find yourselves. I think we're going to be down there. I think we need to go watch.
Let's
Yes.
go.
We
I'm
need to
down.
go see what
Yes.
happens.
I'm down.
July 23rd, hit up even though it's in the Northeast.
Hey,
It's
the beautiful,
The beautiful North.
Northeast.
No
the
feast.
diamond in the rough, man.
There you go.
It's the
Yeah.
best side of town,
They
baby.
just got an Olive Garden, man.
Oh shit.
Hey, are you
can't-
from the Northeast?
I was from the Northeast.
Awesome.
I just
Hey,
moved.
Yeah.
once you're from the Northeast,
You're always
Yeah,
from
well,
the
I'm
Northeast.
from the Northeast.
Me too.
You're always
Yeah,
associated.
right.
Northeast alumni
Right.
right here, baby. Proud of it. Proud of it.
Less
the baby.
traffic.
Yeah.
Oh,
There ain't that many baby eaters out there, but no.
Oh shit! So July 23rd, make sure you go out there, hit up Pepper Spray Your Face. Go ahead and hit up all the other teams. Go look for what is it? Sleeping Beauty? No,
Speeding
Beauty.
Eating
Beauty.
Tell her that you heard her name through us,
Yeah.
and then her OnlyFans will
And
go.
we need to know if she eats babies. We need to know.
That's a must know.
That's a must.
That's a must know. Oh shit! So yeah, so July 23rd, Tobin Park, 5:30. You said right?
5:30 doors open. Yes, you can buy tickets either online, eprollerderby.com, or contact one of us and we can sell tickets. They're $10 in advance, $12 at the door, or $10 with military.
Okay,
Awesome.
And that's for all ages.
Yes, 10 and under are free with the paid admission. And
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, awesome.
Cool,
So July 23rd, go hit up the EP Roller Derby. I can't even. I just can't something about eating the baby. Pepper Spray Your Face is going to be there. Be bashing heads. Going to be scoring points. And see what it's all about. The newest, hottest thing going on in El Paso. Roller Derby, Carnage. He, she's, them's. It's everybody's
Everybody.
taking everybody out. And at the end of the day, it's all love. So, so until next time, don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick.
And then after party at Dead Beach.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hey, hold
Shout out
on.
to
That's a good one.
Shout out
See,
to
you should have
Dead
led
Beach.
off with that.
I know,
You
right?
should have started off with that.
Will Speeding Beauty be there?
Possibly. I know she didn't get to go to the last one, but actually, yes, she did. Yeah, we were hanging out. So yeah,
We want
no,
an
most
au-
definitely,
we
yeah.
want an
Yeah, yeah,
autograph.
yeah,
We
yeah.
want an
Yes,
autograph.
and
Yeah.
she will be
We-
happy to oblige with an autograph.
We needed an intro.
Yes.
Hey, watch, because we built it up too much now. she's been built up too much, and it's gonna be like, oh, hi.
She's pretty cool, man. She's pretty
Yeah?
cool. Yeah.
All right. So there it is. After party at Dead Beach Brewery.
Yes.
The main party is gonna be at Tobin, starting at 5:30. Go see these people, these athletes, put their fucking limbs and
Yes.
and lives on the line for you guys, just to entertain, support them, show them love, do what we do. Deuces.
Swallow babies.